Alright, so semi-recently, this was yesterday at the time of recording, but German Empire has put out an announcement. So basically, Martino said, "Hello announcement ping, we want to know what you would like to see for the upcoming Christmas DE event. To get the initial sense of what you would like to see, we've created a poll and a few ideas." So I'll read some of those out. The first one being, new race, kind of like what we had this event and stuff like that. Different vehicles, Christmas themed, new Christmas area, new Christmas quests, new houses, community goals, and then the last one, no event, keep focusing on licensed vehicles. Now I want to just quickly move to that. It would be amazing, honestly, for them just to focus on licensed cars, but Driving Empire is only doing like Halloween and Christmas and stuff like that once per year. Christmas is once per year. I personally don't think there should be no event. Even if it's something small, I really want to see some form of event. Christmas is once per year. Anyway, now I want to quickly say, if you have any suggestions or stuff like that you want to see in Christmas, like this Christmas event, drop them in the comments, because Driving Empire is like sending out a poll for like content creators to do, and they want to get like people's opinions. So drop it in the comments and I'll like read through some of them, but can't guarantee anything. Anyway, I want to quickly go on to the new race. Honestly, I don't really mind if there's no race for this Winterfest. Like, a new race isn't the biggest deal in the world, to be honest. Like, if we have a new race, it doesn't matter. Like, or like, if we do or not, I don't really care. I just want to get that out there. People might want a new race, but for me, I don't care. The next thing is different vehicles, in brackets, obviously Christmas themed. Now, to me, I don't actually want that many vehicles that are like Christmas themed too much. So obviously this, you know, Halloween event, we had vehicles kind of like the McLaren here, where it's got this cool wrap on it and stuff like that, which, you know, it is really cool, whatever. But to me, this is nothing different from, they're no different, like from this and this. The only difference is this has a wrap. That's the only difference. So to me, Halloween cars, right? One of them I kind of do want, like, instead of just doing wraps on cars and stuff like that, what I think they should do is different variants of cars. Okay, lovely. So, take for example, this event for Winterfest or whatever, we obviously have the normal version of the P1, right? But instead of just having like a P1 special edition, we have the P1 GTR back, or the P1 GT back, like, into the game. To me, I feel like that's more special than a whole, like, just the car with a wrap, to be honest. Like, a car with a wrap is cool, it's still a new vehicle, but it's nothing actually, like, crazy cool, to be honest. Like, it'll be nice to see, even if we, like, it's from brands that we already have in game, like, it'll be nice to see new cars in the event. Now, obviously, I do understand that they do kind of want to keep a lot of the cars to, like, update releases and stuff like that. But if we had something like the P1 GTR or the F1 GTR or Senna GTR or something like a different variant of a car, it doesn't obviously have to just be McLaren, but just taking this for example, like, it would just be cool to have different variants of cars. Like, instead of just a car with a wrap. That's just me. But, like, even if we had just, like, 4 cars like we did this event, I wouldn't mind. As long as we have something and it's not just a car with a wrap. Because this event was cool, but the only car rewards were cars, like, they are already in game just with wraps. It's not the biggest deal, but still cool. And before we get onto anything else, I want to quickly say, what they could do for one of these special vehicles is kind of like what they did with the broomstick, right? But instead of broomstick, I already kind of talked about this before in another video, they do Santa's sleigh. So they could have reindeer on the front or they could not, but this vehicle is really unique. Like, I don't think there's any other game that has something like this where you can go off a ramp and it flies. To us, I don't know how they did this, I'm not a developer, but it's a really cool feature. And what they could do is the exact same thing but with a Santa's sleigh. Obviously it would ruin kind of like some of the specialness of this is the only vehicle that can do this. But I do think that if people can't get it through this event, it'll be cool to have a Santa's sleigh. And like, yeah. I think it would just be cool if they did this. But let's let the car stuff out the way. New Christmas area, to be honest, if they're not going to do anything too big, hold on, we need to get over there. What they could do is what they did with the Spookfest event, right? I'm going over this on my... They could do something like this, where it's literally just a little area on the map. Like, this is not obviously a big area. Like, we'd had, like, last Halloween, we had a whole island that was there. This is just a little area. We could have the exact same thing for Winterfest. I wouldn't mind it. It's really just a place to have the rewards. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. So, to be honest, they could just have this area. Now, next thing, new Christmas quests. Meh. I don't really mind. We haven't had any quests really for this event. It's just races. So, we don't really need Christmas quests. We don't need it. But, like, they could add it as, like, a small little thing. So, like, deliver, like, this is getting onto something else, but I'll talk about it now. With this update, they could have a deliver feature, what they like just bring back the deliver feature where you deliver presents to areas on the map, where they just bring it back and you can deliver presents to places. They've done it for countless other events, so wouldn't really be a big deal. And then if they was going to add quests, you know, as a little thing here, they could just say deliver 20 presents or whatever, deliver 20 anything, or they could just have collect presents or whatever the currency is for the event. I don't know. The quests don't really need. New houses is a thing I do want to kind of talk about. So obviously this event, to be honest, we've had this weird kind of remake of just the Halloween Spookfest 2023 house, but 2024. It's called, it's alien themed, whatever. But basically, what I want like to see if we're gonna have a house is mainly a gingerbread house. Right? We could have an igloo as well, but I think a gingerbread house would be more fitting, right? So if we go to spawn here, at spawn you have an alien, right? And like if you click him, it opens his event and you can buy his spaceship, you can buy a broomstick he's probably stole, and you could buy his house. So what it could be for the Winterfest event is a gingerbread is standing here, and obviously you can buy his house and stuff like that. They could also do, I know this is getting a little bit off topic, but with the pumpkin car, right? They could do something like a gingerbread mobile, because it's gingerbread. You collect 10 cookies around the map, stuff like that. I don't know, I'm giving Driving Empire ideas, to be honest. It's anything. Like, I really like this, collecting 10 cauldrons to find this pumpkin car. It was a nice little event, and it's a free little car. And if they do, do the gingerbread thing, like, they could just do a gingerbread car and a thing, whatever. I don't know. They do whatever. I'm trying to give ideas. Next thing is community goals, and it's kind of the last thing. I don't know what community goals would really be, like, I don't know, like, break the pumpkin like a Fortnite live event. I don't know. We don't need community, goals, to be honest, really. And then, obviously, the last thing, really, is no event, which I really don't want. Even though it would be amazing if Driving Empire just solely focused on licensed cars, Christmas, Halloween, Easter, stuff like that are only once per year. I'm not driving that anymore. It's literally only a once per year thing. And obviously, I do get not everyone celebrates Christmas, not everyone celebrates Halloween and stuff like that, but majority of people do, and it's majority of the player base. So if you don't do like a Halloween event, even if it's something small for the event, I think it's still worth it to do an event. Like, even if it's something small like this event, this Spookfest event wasn't the biggest in the whole Driving Empire history or whatever, but it was still a good event and is still nice to have. I'd rather have this event than not a single Spookfest event at all or whatever. So to me, even though it would be nice to just focus on licensed cars, have a small event, please, Driving Empire. I have no other words. Just have an event. Something small, please. Yeah, that's really all I have to talk about. Like I said, drop any suggestions you have in the comments, because I will be reading through some of them to suggest to Driving Empire. If there's any good ones, don't suggest something like Koenigsegg for the event, because new brands have their own release and stuff like that. They're not in events mostly. I don't think they'll ever be in events really, other than Lamborghini, but that's their own event, so it doesn't really count. But I don't know. I gave some ideas, like the gingerbread thing. To be honest, not the worst idea I've ever come up with, but gingerbread thing wouldn't be a bad thing. It's just giving Driving Empire something to go off of. And if they just themed the whole thing about gingerbread, like the whole currency is cookies, I guess, if you want to, I don't know, but you get the idea. Gingerbread would just be easy because you can do like gingerbread house and gingerbread stuff. I don't know, but like I said, there's nothing else for me to go over at the moment. They'll probably drop some hints when it's closer to, well, Christmas. We're still in November at the time I'm releasing this video, so it's still got a while until they drop this and whatever. But tell me what you think. I'll suggest it to the devs if I can through the thing or whatever. I'll try and see if anything good could get added. I don't know. And yeah, I'm excited for Christmas. I'm hoping they do an event, but anyway, like I said, drop some stuff in the comments. Have a good day.